Have you ever wondered if any unbelievable places really exist on our planet Earth? When we see many photos from space, it's pretty hard to believe that such mind-blowing locations could be real. But in actuality, there are more than thousands of them on our Earth. In fact, some of these places may even look like they belong on another planet like Kepler 452b or Saturn. In this video, we'll talk about 15 unbelievable places that are hidden from the world, not because they are secret, but because they are simply unknown to many. All right, let's kick off things with number 15, Hitachi Seaside Park, Japan. Hitachi Seaside Park isn't just a park, it's a seasonal masterpiece that changes its colors like a chameleon on caffeine. Spread across 190 hectares in Ibaraki, Japan, this place is famous for its surreal waves of flowers that transform with the seasons. But the super good event? The Nemophila Harmony, where 4.5 million tiny blue flowers, aka baby blue eyes, turn the entire landscape into a sky on Earth every spring. It's the kind of place that makes you rethink reality. And it doesn't stop there. Spring, tulips and daffodils, summer, sunflowers, fall, fiery red kochia bushes. Basically, no matter when you visit, you're walking through nature's most jaw-dropping color palette. If strolling feels like too much effort, hop on a rental bike or take the park's little train for a laid-back ride through this floral fantasy. Whether you're a nature lover, a photographer, or just someone who wants a real-life screensaver, Hitachi Seaside Park is pure magic. Number 14, Underwater Waterfall, Mauritius. Want to see heaven on earth? Well, this place is just for you, if you can afford the plane ticket and hotel bill. Mauritius isn't just about white sand beaches and crystal clear water. It's got an underwater waterfall that'll mess with your brain. On the island's southwest coast, it looks like the ocean is literally collapsing into itself, like some kind of watery black hole. But here's the catch. It's not actually water falling. It's an optical illusion. The seabed here takes a dramatic drop, going from a shallow 500 feet to a staggering 2.5 miles deep. As ocean currents push sand off the edge, it creates a stunning visual trick, making it seem like there's a massive underwater cascade. The only way to really appreciate this mind-bender is from above, whether by drone or helicopter. From the sky, it's straight up one of the most surreal sights on the planet. Mauritius already feels like paradise, but this phenomenon? Well, it's just next-level unreal. Number 13, Glowworm Caves, New Zealand. Some caves are dark and creepy. These ones, straight up enchanted. Hidden beneath New Zealand's lush landscapes, the Waitomo Glowworm Caves look like something out of a fantasy movie. Step inside, and thousands of tiny blue-green lights cover the ceilings and walls like an underground Milky Way. But these aren't just fancy lights. They're glowworms, Arachnocampa luminosa, using their glow to lure in prey like some kind of bioluminescent death trap. Here's the super wild part. The glow isn't just for show. It's the result of a chemical reaction in their butts. Yes, glowworm butts create this entire spectacle. Visitors can drift silently through the caves in boats, gliding under these eerie, shimmering lights. It's peaceful, haunting, and absolutely otherworldly. No artificial lighting, no sound, just the glow of nature doing its thing, proving that sometimes the most magical places aren't in fairy tales. They're right under our feet. Number 12, Tianzi Mountains, China. If these mountains look familiar, it's because they literally inspired Pandora in Avatar. That's right, this isn't CGI, it's real, and it's on Earth. Located in China's Hunan province, the Tianzi Mountains rise like towering stone fingers straight out of the mist. Formed over 400 million years ago, these quartz sandstone pillars have been carved by time, wind, and erosion, creating one of the most surreal landscapes on Earth. Some stand nearly 4,000 feet tall, making them look like floating islands when the mist rolls in. Legend has it these mountains were named after a farmer who led a rebellion against a corrupt empire, declaring himself the Son of Heaven. His name stuck, and so did the sense of mystery. The best way to take in this otherworldly scenery? Well, ride the Tianzi Mountain cable car for a view that feels like stepping into a fantasy world. Number 11. Grand Prismatic Spring, Wyoming, USA. Yellowstone National Park is packed with geothermal marvels, but none are as hypnotizing as the Grand Prismatic Spring. This isn't just any hot spring, it's the largest in the U.S., spanning 370 feet wide and plunging to 160 feet deep. To put that into perspective, you could drop a 10-story building into it and still have room to spare. So, basically, it's pretty massive. But it's the colors that steal the show. Surrounding the deep blue center are vivid rings of red, orange, yellow, and green, making it look like a massive boiling rainbow. The secret behind these hues? Well, microbes. Different types of heat-loving bacteria thrive in the spring's super-duper extreme temperatures, producing pigments that change depending on the season. While it may look inviting, don't even think about taking a dip. This beauty bubbles at 160 degrees. Instead, take in the view from the boardwalk or an aerial perspective for a surreal, otherworldly experience. Number 10. Algarve Cave, Portugal. Carved by the relentless force of the Atlantic over millions of years, the Algarve Caves in Portugal's southern coast are some of the most spectacular sea caves in the world. These naturally sculpted rock formations are a testament to the sheer power of water and time. Among them, the Beniguil Cave stands out, an enormous domed cavern with a hidden beach inside. Sunlight filters through an open skylight at the top, casting a golden glow on the sandy floor, while the sound of waves echoes inside like a natural amphitheater. It's a place where nature and artistry collide. The best way to experience Algarve's sea caves? A boat tour. Glide through the carved-out tunnels, admire the towering limestone walls, and maybe even kayak your way inside. With every turn, you'll be reminded that sometimes the most breathtaking places on Earth are hidden in plain sight, waiting to be discovered. All right now, let's move to Number 9. Hamilton Pool, Texas, USA. Tucked away in the Texas Hill Country, Hamilton Pool is one of nature's best-kept secrets. This emerald green oasis was created thousands of years ago when an underground river collapsed, leaving behind a stunning limestone grotto with a 50-foot waterfall cascading into its depths. Despite Texas's scorching summers, the pool never dries up, making it a go-to spot for those looking to escape the heat. The surrounding landscape is just as breathtaking, blending semi-arid desert with lush vegetation. Towering cypress trees, ferns, and wildflowers frame the rocky cliffs, giving the area an almost prehistoric feel. To protect its fragile ecosystem, swimming isn't always allowed, and visitor numbers are tightly controlled. No fishing, no camping, no crowds, just pristine, untouched nature. With crystal-clear water, dramatic rock formations, and a peaceful atmosphere, Hamilton Pool offers one of the most refreshing and surreal outdoor experiences in Texas. Number 8. Moraine Lake, Canada. Nothing prepares you for the first glimpse of Moraine Lake. Its blindingly turquoise water looks so unreal that it feels like stepping into another world. Nestled in the Valley of the Ten Peaks in Banff National Park, this glacial-fed lake sits at 6,183 feet above sea level, surrounded by jagged mountain peaks dusted with snow. The intense color comes from glacial meltwater carrying fine rock particles that refract sunlight. Every season transforms the landscape. Winter turns the area into a frozen wonderland, while summer unveils vivid blues and greens that peak between June and October. Visitors often take to the water in canoes, paddleboarding across the surreal scenery, or hike the nearby trails for a panoramic view straight out of a postcard. Getting here isn't always easy, as the road closes in winter and the parking fills up quickly, but the effort pays off. This is one of the most photographed lakes on Earth for a solid reason. Number 7. Naka Mine, Mexico. A cavern filled with crystals the size of buildings sounds like science fiction, but Naka Mine in Mexico is as real as it gets. Discovered in 2000, nearly 1,000 feet below the surface, this hidden world contains some of the largest natural crystals ever found, with some stretching over 39 feet long and weighing 55 tons. These towering gypsum formations took hundreds of thousands of years to grow, thanks to a unique combination of heat, humidity, and mineral-rich water. The conditions inside are brutal, 136 degrees Fahrenheit with 99% humidity, making it impossible to survive without specialized cooling suits. After a failed robbery attempt ended in tragedy, the cave was permanently closed, and water was pumped back in to protect the crystals from decay. Visiting is no longer an option, but its discovery remains one of the most astonishing geological finds in history. The crystals are still growing, waiting for the day technology allows further exploration. Number 6. The Liquid Rainbow, Colombia. Caño Cristales is often called the most beautiful river in the world, and for good reason. Flowing through Serranía de la Macarena National Park, this Colombian river transforms into a natural rainbow from July to November. Unlike other rivers, its vibrant colors aren't reflections or minerals. They come from Macarenia clavigera, a rare aquatic plant that turns shades of red, pink, yellow, green, and blue when exposed to just the right amount of sunlight and water flow. Beyond the colors, the river's crystal-clear water reveals deep pools, carved-out rock formations, and waterfalls, creating a landscape that looks straight out of a painting. Despite its growing popularity, the area remains heavily protected with strict regulations to prevent pollution and over-tourism. No boats, no fishing, and no littering, just untouched beauty. Caño Cristales is one of those rare places that even in person feels almost too magical to be real. Number 5. Cameron Highlands, Malaysia. Rolling tea plantations stretch across the Cameron Highlands, creating a landscape that feels like a piece of old England tucked away in Malaysia. Spanning 275 square miles, this lush retreat in Pahang is one of the country's most scenic highland regions. The cool climate, sitting at 5,000 feet above sea level, makes it the perfect escape from the tropical heat. Tea dominates the landscape, with vast plantations like the BOH Tea Garden, where visitors can sip freshly brewed tea while overlooking the endless green terraces. Strawberry farms, butterfly gardens, and mossy forests add to the charm, offering a mix of relaxation and adventure. Hiking trails wind through dense rainforests and mist-covered peaks, leading to waterfalls and breathtaking viewpoints. Local markets showcase fresh produce, honey, and handmade crafts, giving a taste of the region's rich agricultural heritage. The Cameron Highlands provides an ideal blend of untouched nature, cultural history, and stunning landscapes, making it a perfect getaway. Number 4. Lençóis Maranhenses, Brazil. White sand dunes stretch as far as the eye can see, interrupted only by crystal-clear blue lagoons. This otherworldly landscape in Lençóis Maranhenses National Park covers nearly 1,500 square kilometers, resembling a desert, yet transforming into an oasis during the rainy season. From January to June, rainfall fills the valleys between the dunes, creating temporary freshwater lagoons that can reach depths of 3 meters. The contrast between the stark white sand and the shimmering blue water is mesmerizing, drawing photographers and adventurers from around the world. Despite its barren appearance, wildlife thrives. Fish appear in the seasonal pools, carried by birds and floodwaters, while unique plant species have adapted to the extreme environment. Exploring the dunes is best done by 4x4 vehicle or on foot, with guided tours leading through the shifting sands. The nearby town of Barreirinhas serves as the gateway to this breathtaking landscape, offering a glimpse into the local culture. Number 3. Lake Baikal, Russia. The oldest and deepest freshwater lake on Earth, Lake Baikal is a place of extremes. Formed over 25 million years ago, this Siberian giant reaches depths of 1,600 meters and holds 20% of the planet's unfrozen freshwater. Its pristine waters and untouched wilderness make it one of the most awe-inspiring natural wonders in the world. Winter transforms Baikal into an icy wonderland, with a surface so clear that the frozen lake bed is visible beneath. Patterns of trapped air bubbles, jagged ice formations, and deep cracks create a surreal landscape. During warmer months, the lake's crystal-clear water offers visibility up to 40 meters, making it a paradise for divers and explorers. More than 1,700 species of plants and animals call Baikal home, including the Baikal seal, the world's only freshwater seal. Indigenous Buryat communities maintain traditions dating back centuries, offering a cultural layer to this vast and mysterious natural marvel. Number 2. Atacama Desert, Chile. One of the driest places on Earth, the Atacama Desert stretches across northern Chile, resembling an alien landscape. Some parts of this region haven't seen rain for decades, making it an extreme yet stunning environment that feels closer to Mars than Earth. Valle de la Luna, or the Valley of the Moon, lives up to its name with jagged rock formations, vast salt flats, and towering dunes shaped by millennia of wind erosion. Scientists even test Mars rovers here due to its harsh extraterrestrial conditions. Despite the dryness, the desert comes alive during rare weather shifts, when wildflowers bloom in an event known as the Flowering Desert. The high-altitude location and lack of light pollution make Atacama one of the world's best places for stargazing, with observatories offering a front-row seat to the clearest night skies on Earth. Number 1. Meteora, Greece. Towering sandstone pillars rise above the plains of Thessaly, Greece, topped with ancient monasteries that seem to defy gravity. Meteora, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is one of the most awe-inspiring religious and natural landscapes in the world. In the 14th century, Orthodox monks built monasteries atop these dramatic rock formations, seeking isolation and spiritual refuge. Originally, access was only possible via rope ladders and pulley systems, but today, winding staircases and bridges make the journey less perilous. 6 monasteries remain active, with intricate frescoes, historic manuscripts, and breathtaking panoramic views. Beyond its religious significance, Meteora attracts hikers and rock climbers eager to traverse the rugged terrain. Trails wind through dense forests, caves, and rock outcrops, offering a glimpse into the region's geological history. Whether for its spiritual aura or dramatic scenery, Meteora stands as a monument to human resilience and nature's raw beauty. If you've enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you soon in the next one.